How y'all doing? What's going on? We got to talk about it, honey. Funky Dineva is back again. You guys know, honey, I love me some Funky Dineva because he be telling it right when he be telling it. Now, we still talking about Tina Campbell. You guys know Miss Mega herself. Yes, she got so much discernment, but she couldn't even tell she was sleeping with the enemy. She was sleeping with Satan himself. You know God did not bring you that man. That's why it failed. Now, everybody is mad with her other sister. And because her other sister came out here and talked about how proud she is of her marriage, and I guess they've been dealing with each other for like 26 years, proud marriage. No. Go ahead, celebrate, boo. Long as you ain't Mega, go ahead and celebrate. Rub it in her face. She needs to know what it looks like when God anoints a marriage, okay? Because clearly that marriage was not anointed by God. Because if it was, he would not be out here defying God, okay? Cheating on his wife. When you cheat in a relationship or a marriage, especially in a Christian, you disobey God. You turn your back on God. God is a jealous God. He don't want, you can't do that. And she stayed with this man for how long? Too long. And she knew that this was not a man of God when she laid up with this man. She did it because of her own ego and her own wants and desires. When you're a Christian, it's not about you. It's about God. All praise go to him. So it failed. All right. So like I said, these individuals do not have discernment when it comes to voting or anything else, and it shows. So let's hear what Funky Dineva got to say about this, honey. He's dragging her. So make sure you guys like, share, subscribe here. I am your girl, Gigi Medici. You are here at the Honey Static Media. I just want to say thank you all for the likes, the shares, the subscription. Please keep them coming. I love y'all from the bottom of my heart. I'm glad that I got my tribe with me, okay? So let's hear what Brother Man got to say. Come on, Funky.
It's very unfortunate that, he showed Tina more than once that he didn't want her. She took him back. And finally, he had the balls to just man up and divorce the woman. And I know she's got to be somewhere looking stupid, because whenever your spouse cheats on you and you take them back, that's a sign of the fact that you love the person, you want your relationship, and you trying to fight through it.
How about loving yourself first? Or how about loving God first? When you put God front and God will say, get out of there, okay? This man, you cannot change a person. You cannot, especially a man, you cannot change no man. He showed you the first time he's on demon time. If he's for demon and you're for God, why are you sticking with the demon? Why are you still laying on the back for a demon? Now, when you catch some shit, what then? What then? In the Bible, I believe that you can get a divorce if the person is doing adultery on your ass. Come on now, but let's go.
I know she's got to be looking at this divorce filing today and saying to herself, well then, bitch, if I pushed through all the pain and the embarrassment of your previous cheating just for your ass to go down there and file divorce paperwork on me, I should have left your ass 1,000 times. I know she's got to be feeling like I should have just divorced you in the very beginning.
If she was listening to God, she would have. If she's a real Christian, she would have. Who continues to sleep with Satan himself? These are Satan's sons. Ain't no way. First of all, she already knew she married Satan's son. She wanted to change Satan's son. She felt, and a lot of women feel like I can take Satan's son, and when I marry him, after I have kids, eventually Satan's son will change into being a God's son. Bitch, you do not have that power. And God did not ordain you to marry Satan's son, okay? But when you get in that marriage and you realize that this is Satan's son, and you still go on there for your reputation because you ashamed of getting divorced in front of the church and what people are saying, that's your ego and that's your pride, and that is not of God. Okay, that is not of God. I said again. Okay, so that's all on you. You're going to have to eat this shit up. Mega.
if
Go
when
ahead.
it's all said and done, you was gonna leave me high and dry. But the people in the comments, Tina, say your ass is MAGA, so they don't give a damn and that I should move on, and that's what I'm finna do. I hope Donald Trump
Yes.
can help your ass out with
Yes.
it, or the Republicans. I hope they can
Yes.
help you dry your tears after you get through
Yes.
upsetting your makeup. And
No, they're not going to do that. You know why? Because they want women to be pregnant. Hold on. They want women to be pregnant by 8th grade in high school and married and settle down. And for old women, you know how the patriarchy feel about old women. They see them as useless, especially if they cannot produce any more kids. So Mega, it's tied to the Heritage Foundation. Y'all need to look up the Heritage Foundation. They don't care about old women, all right? If you are a woman over 40 and you ain't producing no kids, they don't give a fuck about you, okay? Off with your head, as long as they care. They care about young girls and grooming them to stay in the house and getting pregnant and being obedient and being stupid because they're taking women out of colleges. It's a whole agenda being pushed right now. Okay, y'all better wake the fuck up. And this is what Tina and TLC has voted for. They have voted to take the rights away from women and black people and any minority group. So your gay ass too. Let's go.
disturbing your tears, because quiet as it's kept, although your husband has not done what Christy Norm's husband did, the embarrassment is still the same. That man done upsetted your makeup and disturbed all.
Woo! Honey, the same. Do y'all see a pattern here? These women that are megas, their men don't love them. They do not love them. He brought up Christian Norm, the guy that, turned himself into a woman or whatever. He don't love his wife. None of them do. And these women, they are so prideful. They do what they want to do. They don't do what God, ordained them to do. Because if they were going in the way God wanted them to go, God would have sent them a godly man. You get what I'm saying? You can tell by the fruit it bears. And they both got rotten fruit and they both voted for mega. That lets you know this is a pattern with mega women. Look at the mega women. Candace Owens, she is this moving away from Donald Trump. She's calling Donald Trump, his whole government, demonic. But yet, TLC, she's still mute about it. She ain't speaking out against it. You know what I'm saying? Saud ain't speaking out against it. Let's go.
All your tears, and unfortunately, we don't give a damn. I think that it's very unfortunate that, he showed Tina more than one